Summertime is officially here, and a lot of you are dealing with hitting the ball out of the rough, around the greens, out of some pretty high grass. So if we look at here, hitting out of the grass, we really don't want to set up with a lot of forward shaft lean like you see here on the left. See, that's 76. Well, that's 14 degrees of shaft lean. And you want to remember that loft equals bounce. So for every degree we lean that shaft forward, we're taking loft and bounce off. Now, if you look at me on the left, you can see the shaft is set up much more straight up and down. So what we really want to do out of the rough is we want to get steep with our body. So you're going to see my head go forward and my shoulders get more level. So here's my shoulders more level and my head more forward. And then we get shallow with the throw of the hands and wrists. That's what we want to do. Now we're going to be using bounce, and we're not going to have the sharp leading edge grab. So we don't want to move backwards with this low trajectory release. And that's what a lot of people do. So here I am set up with the ball way back in my stance, a lot of forward shaft lean, and many of you trying to hit shots like this, and we're hitting it with way too much shaft lean, and there's no bounce in the club. We have the sharp leading edge grabbing, and there's that low trajectory release where the club doesn't pass the left arm too much. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is we want to set up with the shaft more straight up and down, the ball more forward. And now what we want to do is we want to throw the club and release. Now look at the shaft angle here at impact. 87. That's only 3 degrees of lean. Where was the shaft at impact back here with the poor setup? Oh, it's on the red. And how much lean is that? 73. No bounce. Going to have the sharp leading edge grab. Bounce here, and watch the difference in the two releases. So on the high release, we want to let the club go, and we don't want to use this low release. So if we look at this from down the line, you can see here down the line on the right, I'm going to throw it. I'm going to let the club pass, and look at the ball hitting the green and just rolling just past. Now watch this one on the left. So what you're going to see here, this is where I've got the shaft lean. I'm hitting this low trajectory shot. There I am hitting it. Ball's going to hit the green, and you're going to see it rattle the flag stick. It's too hot, and it's going to end up hitting the flag stick and bouncing off. This ball would have probably gone 15 or 20 feet past the hole. So if you want to get better out of the rough, we got to set up with the ball more forward in our stance, the hands back, the shaft more vertical, and get more level with the shoulders, weight in the left foot, and throw it more and use that bounce. And I think you're going to have a lot more success out of the rough this summer, hitting out of this very thick rough. All the best.